boy! Alright, hello everybody. We are here today with what I think is the world's largest box. This is the God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition. I realized that I lied literally within 5 minutes of being back on YouTube. I do still play games. And I even had a Collector's Edition on pre-order. But, you know, we kind of roll with that. Now, I feel like it's important to mention, we've gone fancy today. So we've got camera here, and we've got camera here. So that way I don't break my neck trying to get around to that camera to show you things when I find them. Now, where is the things I need to cut? It's on the side. It opens. All right. Oh my God. 1 second. And this is what we've got. Now, for those of you who want to see just down here, you can kind of see we have two doors. I can't actually see what's on the other side, so I'm going to give you the reveal first. Well, actually, I'm lying. I want to see two. Oh, isn't that nice? So, for anyone that's played the games, you will know that these are the special doors that kind of give you a little story or bits of the mythology. Got a secret. All right, that's the big boy. We're going to come back to what's in here. All right, so there should be a way that I can... Anyway, now I don't actually remember what comes in this. I do remember, however, there's no game disc in here. It's just download codes for the PlayStation 4 and PS5 version. Anyway, that's a decision that they made. Now, the next thing that we've got in here is two little figures, which are actually really cool. But I don't know what they're made of. I mean, I'm sure it's got to just be plastic, but they're kind of got a nice little weight to them. Now, God of War is actually one of the games that I would have to say I've replayed the most in the last couple of years. So I'm not entirely sure who they are. I should probably know that. I'm gonna guess it looks like it could be Freya and somebody else. You know, I'm pretty sure the box that I threw away would tell me. We'll find out later, but these are very cool. I do like these. All right, we got another little package in here. I ordered this ages ago, so I don't actually remember all the things that come inside of it. So this is kind of like an adventure for me as well. You get the premium moisture wicking thing. Oh, they're dice. It's wooden dice. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you'd ever use these. I'd probably display them. You have got, like, essentially, like, I don't know, like Dungeons and Dragons dice. So you've kind of got, as you can see, hopefully you can see this okay, and hopefully you can still hear me. I'm not sure, but as you can see, we've kind of got these dice. They look very, very cool. You have got a total of 7. These are really cool. Now, is there anything else under here? No, I think that just leaves the reason this box is so large. All right, so.
Bye, have a great time.
Oh, I can't lift it. Oh, okay, but seriously, how do I get it out of it? All right, and we have got Thor's hammer, which, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about what the quality of this might be like. This is super cool. I think you just kind of display it like that on like your shelf. I wouldn't say it feels super expensive, but it is very cool. And we're just gonna get a little bit of a zoom up on some of the detail because you've got some runes kind of coming through in the hammer itself, so you can kind of see that there if you want to take a look. And on the actual handle itself, you've got some very nice sort of detail. And what I would say is fake leather. But it's pretty good. You know what? For a replica and a collector's edition, this is pretty decent. That is the collector's edition. Now give me 1 second, just while I set this back up. Ta-da! Hey, welcome back. So we're back in the studio now. So we've cut from the other room I was in. There just wasn't quite enough room in here for me to handle what was obviously a massive box. Now I've brought in a couple of my favorite things, and I've also going to start off with the steelbook. I realized I forgot to do a close-up out there, so I've brought it in here. So you can get a little bit of a look here at the bear and the wolf that are on the front. So that's obviously for Kratos and Atreus. Kratos, whatever. And then you've got sort of runes on the back here that I can't read. I don't know what that is. If anyone understands runes, please let me know. But it looks cool. But just to prove to you, again, I have turned around the download codes that are in here. There is space in here for a disc. There is no disc. Make it make sense. I have a steelbook with no disc, and I've got download codes. Now, it's cool that you get the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 version. I think that's cool, but I don't understand why you couldn't include a disc of some kind when you've got a steelbook. I know Sony's a little bit funny with how they do their upgrades from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. So it's nice that they included both, because sometimes you got to pay for that. But again, no disc. That for me is just, I'm old, all right? We've already established this, and I like having my physical disc, and I don't get that. And I bought a collector's edition worth whatever it was. We'll come back to that. But I do have some of my other favorite things in here as well. So not only do I have this, I also have the hammer, so you can get a little bit more of a look here, which I do think it's really cool. For something that comes in a collector's edition, sometimes the quality is not as good, but this is pretty cool. That being said, it is a hammer, which there's not that much detail. It's not like you can mess up a face or something, but it is cool. It's got a nice weight to it. But, you know, again, it's a collector's item in a video game. Don't expect like the greatest quality in the world, but it is cool. I do like the hammer. I think it'll just look nice displayed on a shelf somewhere, so that's there. But the favorite things I got are these two little figures. They're some of the smallest little items other than the dice. But these little veneer twins, I think is what they were called based on the box. I have no idea what that means, but I've got them. But again, just having a look at these, like the detail on these is wild. And they gotta be plastic, but they don't feel like it. And the detail on them is just really, really cool. So I'm just gonna put them down over here. To wrap up on my final thoughts with this, I think it's a pretty cool collector's edition. I actually wanted the more expensive one, the Jotnar, something like that edition. It came with a vinyl. I'm a sucker for vinyls, but I didn't get it. I was watching the wrong retailer when it went online, and it sold out in like 3 minutes. So missed that one. First world problems, I know. But all in all, I would say don't feel too bad if you didn't get this edition. It is cool. There's some cool things in it, but I wouldn't say it's an absolute must-have. I will give it like a rating. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I will. I think that's important. And I'm going to say it's probably like a solid 7. I know that's like the biggest cop-out ever, but I'd say for the price, which was I think 320 Australian dollars, whatever that equals, wherever you're from, I think it's kind of worth it. A little bit, but it's not like, oh, you'd be burning if you missed out on this. And if you don't get the collector's edition and you just get the standard one on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, you have a disc, which I don't have. So I'm either going to need to go shell out more money or just deal with the fact that I have download codes. So I think that's all I really wanted to kind of wrap up in here. I just wanted to give you my final thoughts. I'm very excited to play this game. It's installing as we speak. Before I came in here, it is now installing on my PlayStation. And we'll be getting a playthrough out very, very soon. But in the meantime, tune in and bye for now.